Somebody received those. Might have been you, even if you weren't watching, I think. Oh, dude, thank you for the subscription. Ocean Omem. Let's go. Beetle Moses. Ready to draw. Hi, Beetle Moses. I think you're very funny. After this stream, you're going to know what I truly am, which is cringe. Oh, call me Shifu. Thank you for the sub. Let me switch over here. I want to look at you guys. I want to look you in the eye. Hello. Hello. Look at that. Look at all, do you guys like all the little animations that I set up here? I got a lot of different ones. One of my fave VTubers is retiring. Who's that? Hello, Captain. Taking a fat dab and then drawing it up. That's the way. The animations are delightful. Thank you. I didn't really have a funny drawing planned here. I was just testing to make sure that my thing was working. It's kind of like a Shy Guy. What does Shy Guy look like? Like that? It's not a very good Shy Guy. Something along those lines. I love busy stream layouts covered in GIFs. I really did not want to get things like too... Yeah, it does look like a minion. I didn't want to get things too busy, but I was too tempted. I was watching Conyer CC on Twitch. And I've kind of been peeking into some other people's Twitch streams who are like more accomplished than I am, just to see like, what are they doing that I can incorporate? And they had a very fresh, like little animated thing also that was a sub counter. Couldn't figure out how to do the sub counter part, but I did like having like a little character on there, so I figured I'd draw like, it was easy. It was just a few frames that I had to draw for that beetle. And then I had the other one. When people subscribe, you see him doing the Carlton, which is kind of cool too. Yeah, it's Clip Studio Paint is what I'm drawing in. First Beetle stream, the Yarn Mess. Shout out. I hope you have a good time tonight. I think you came in for a very good one. Let's see here. Yeah, what are we using to draw? Clip Studio Paint. Can we draw the penguin from Club Penguin today? Maybe that'll be our second one. I do have something planned. That guy looking shy. I think this is not really what Shy Guy looks like. Is he like bigger... a bigger, that looks a little bit closer, but still not quite right. Oh, hell yeah. Hello, I'm a first-time joiner to the stream. Love your Twitter. I love you. Thank you for coming in. I have a very fun drawing for us tonight. A little bit of a spiel, but you know, when we look at it together. Do you use a tablet? Yeah, I'm using a tablet. I'll show you real quick for the new guys, new people. Is this going to mess my microphone up? Hold up. Sorry. This is the tablet that I'm using. It's an XP pen. XP pen. I got my stickers on here, which I've showed off on a previous stream. Rory Blank. Blackened Pages. Miles. Oh, man, I should have his name. Hang on. Let me tell you exactly. I want to give you his @ I want you to follow all these guys. Rory Blank. Where'd he go? Miles. Here, it's Miles Davitt. Davitt. Miles Davitt. Right here. This one is from Dodenclo. They sent this one to me. Dodenclo.com. Blackened _ pages. And then this one up here is Uncle Doomer. Those bumper stickers. All very cool guys, very unique artists, very fresh. And XP Pen, the company, actually sent this one to me, which was really sweet of them. But it works great. I've been using them for all the streams. It works awesome. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Rory Blank is... Dude, Rory Blank's a fucking man. I was just talking to Rory earlier today. It's not very exciting, but it's tax season. And this is my first year as a full-time artist. So I'm like... kind of shitting my pants about it, but Rory Blank, I know, is also he's a full-time artist, and he's been doing it for a long time. So I texted him, and I was just like, dude, please tell me I'm not gonna die this season. He was very comforting and helpful, and had some good advice. Me and my girlfriend love your art so much, and have been looking forward to joining a stream. We're very excited, dude. I'm so excited you guys are here. I think we have a really fun one today. It's like, well, I don't want to say complicated, but It's probably going to be the most elaborate drawing that we've done so far, but it's just, as I was drawing it, I was like, I think this is going to be easy to teach because it's simple. It's pretty simple shapes, but I think you guys are going to be really happy with the final product. All right, let's take a look here. Ready? I have the drawing. Look, I also wrote on the back of the note, I wrote, hit record, because I knew I was going to forget otherwise to hit record. But I did. We're recording now. Okay, this is the drawing that I cooked up for us. Let me line it up. It's a raccoon at a drive-thru, and he's saying, what do you mean you're out of trash? And it's at a McTrashy's. He's talking out here. He's hanging out his car window. And he's like there. Now, there's a few reasons I really like this drawing for us to work together, because on our last stream, which I know some of you guys weren't here, but I'm going to reiterate like some stuff to put in your brain before we start here, because at the end of the day, I know we are here for fun, but I do want you guys to feel like you got something out of it. So I'm trying to teach you. We are having fun, but I'm also trying to put some art ideas in your brain. Okay. Because there's a lot of detail in this drawing, it's going to leave a lot of room for interpretation. Little things like the items that I put on the menu, the name McTrashy's. I left it blank on the license plate, but you could put something on the license plate too. Even what the guy is saying, I mean, all of this stuff are details that you, as an artist, have the liberty to make your own. So if you want to copy along, of course, you can copy it along to a T. I think it's a funny drawing, and I think you'll be really happy with the result. But this is kind of going along with what I was saying on the last stream. When we're drawing, I want you to be looking at what I'm doing, but I don't want you to focus too hard on looking at my drawing when you're drawing. I want you to see the general shapes of things that I'm drawing here, and then I want you to look at your paper. And I want you to take a moment and think, okay, how is this shape going to fit into my drawing? What size does it need to be? Where do I want it to start, end, right? All of those little things are going to give you more confidence, right? It's going to make your drawing more unique to your own style, and it's going to get those creative juices flowing. It's not just like a paint by numbers. Do you know what I mean? All right. Can I turn the raccoon into a capybara and have him eated the bees? Yes, you can. Okay, we're going to start this drawing. I'm going to create a new one here. Actually, I probably just didn't take too long. Sorry, goodbye, Shy Guy. And I'm going to make sure that we can see everything. But this is the plotted drawing. I'm going to also plot it out right here on the paper so you guys can generally see the size that things need to be. But it's always better to draw smaller. There's a lot going on in this drawing, so you're better off drawing a little bit smaller, which is going to give you more room and you won't run out of space as you're doing it. All right? I'm going to move it around so my camera's not blocking, but just the general idea, right? The car, everything in the car is going to go right here. Wheels, the raccoon hanging out the window, Among Us. And then this is the McTrashy's sign with the little box, right? So when we're drawing, we're going to start with the car. That's what I started with when I drew it on the little index card. First time I catch one of these streams, very excited. Hell yeah. You made it. You made it. Yeah, we haven't started yet. We're going to draw some details on the car. Just make sure, keep everything smaller than it needs to be. All right, you don't want to run out of room, because the important things are definitely showing that the raccoon is in a car, and we need to have room for this sign as well. All right, let's get started. Here's how I started with mine. I had like razor shavings on my thing. Does everybody have a pen and pencil? This is also a great one because I really don't think it requires color. So you guys who don't have colored pencils at home, I mean, I love when you guys color it in. I think it just elevates it. It looks even better. But this one in particular, you really don't have to worry about coloring. All right, guys. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to start with the bumper, the back bumper of the car. All right? This, just start, little circle. That is the back of the exhaust pipe. I am recording. Don't worry. Ready? Oh, the commandments! I forgot. Thank you. Who said that? Beto! The commandments! Walter White voice. Thank you, Pepperoni Pizzazz. Almost forgot. Hank! Hank! Alright, especially this because for the new people here. Guys, this is the bottom line of of this whole class, of everything that I'm doing here. Alright? This is the first and last thing you need to be thinking about when we do these streams. The Beetle Commandments. Number 1, don't be too hard on yourself. Okay? I love when you guys send me the art afterwards. If you post it on Twitter, you already know. I'm going to retweet it. If you want advice on it, if you feel shy or you don't feel like you want to post it, totally understand. I still love when you send it to me. I'm checking my DMs all the time. I do get a lot of them, so if I don't reply right away, it's not personal. It's just sometimes I get a little bit clogged up. But when you send me your drawing, if you aren't happy with how it came out, I don't want to hear like, it sucks, I suck at drawing, I suck at life. None of that is helpful. I don't want to hear it. If you're not happy with how it came out, message me, send me the thing, and say, hey, I really enjoyed the stream, whatever, even if you didn't, but I'm not really happy with how the drawing came out. Is there anything that you would suggest? And I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you. But that being said, all of your drawings have been phenomenal so far. I mean, I know some of you guys are first time drawing ever, and even you guys are killing it, which is great. So at the beginning and end, we're doing this for fun. That's all. That's what it's all about. All right. Don't be too hard on yourself. Number 2, go at your own pace. All right. I'm gonna draw this very slowly to make sure that you guys are all following along. But I'm also watching the chat. If I go through something too fast, especially in a drawing like this, it's a little complicated, right? We got a lot going on. If I go through something too fast, just message in the chat, because I'm gonna slow down. I'll do the whole thing again. All right. And number 3, try new things. It's how you get better. I can almost guarantee that none of you have drawn this exact drawing before. But the whole point of this is to, if you are looking at this and you're like, oh man, I hate drawing cars, I hate drawing raccoons, I'm terrible at drawing that. Good. Because that's how you get better. You gotta draw new things. Okay. Those are the commandments. Let's get it popping. Okay. Just finished your food. Excellent. Recently made my first foray into visual art through pixel art. Starting shapes is always the hardest step for me. Pixel art is sick. I hate drawing banana peels. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Pixel art is fresh. Dude, I follow The Witches Warren. I think he might have some underscores in that name, but he's a phenomenal pixel artist. I commissioned some stuff for him for a card deck that YOLO Swag and I did. I love pixel art. I know nothing about it, but it is very sick. All right, guys, y'all have this little circle. Let me move this out of the way so we got a full visual here. Remember, keep enough room on the left side of your paper because we have a whole other thing. Owlboy had cool sprites, but it wasn't that good a game, but it was cute. Cute to play. That's sweet. Nice stash, Beatles. Thank you. Thank you. Listening to the new episode of work, very funny, Mr. Beatles. Thank you. Okay, we're now going to make a very long, it's kind of a rounded rectangle, kind of an oval. You're going to see what I mean? See that? The hot dog shape. This is the back bumper of the car. Okay. It's about the right size. Is this a Tesla? No, it's not a Tesla. I don't think Teslas don't have exhaust pipes, right? Because they're electric. I don't know. I don't know anything about Teslas. Okay. Long Among Us. All right, we're going to make the tires. These are just basically rectangles, slightly rounded edges that are peeking out of the bottom here. Because we're looking at tires from the back. Just like that. The worst part about living in the UK is that it's 1 a.m. right now. Jeez, man. Hi, man. Thank you for the stream. I can't last longer tonight, but I hope you all have a good time. Oh, thank you for popping in anyway. Oh, I'm sorry that it's 1 a.m., guys. I have had a few European followers or fans ask me if I'll do one that's a little bit earlier, and I definitely will. I know I keep saying it, but I'm probably gonna make some time on Friday during the afternoon to fit some more in, like a little bit earlier on, so it's not super late for you guys when I run these. Because I love you guys. I want you guys to be able to experience it too. This just so happens to be the time that fits into my schedule. All right. What would you do if someone commissioned you and we asked what they wanted to just give you a bunch of keywords like an AI? I would be like, well, it depends what the keywords were. Okay, guys, we're going to make the top of the car. Make sure it's spacious, right? You can make it pretty tall. This is also a fictional car, right? So it does not have to be super accurate. But it's another rounded rectangle. A lot of the shapes you're going to notice are like very similar, especially when drawing something like a car or a building. It's mostly the same shape over and over again. But it's spacious, right? Up, over, and back down again. Not a dumb question. Yeah, if you want to rewatch these recordings, I upload them all to YouTube, and you can look top of my page. I have the VOD link. It's my YouTube channel. You can follow me over there, and you'll get a notification when it goes live. But yeah, all my other VODs are up there except for one that I forgot to record. Sorry about that. All right, now we're going to make let's go license plate, which is just a little rectangle peeking out of the bottom middle here. Do I dual stream or just post the VODs there? I just post the VODs there. I don't know how to VOD or dual stream. I know that some people like Vosh and stuff they stream on both places. I simply do not know how. I know I should just look it up, but I don't even know if my computer can handle it, honestly. All right, these are the back lights for the car. Now they're kind of brake lights, so I'm going to have like the brake light and the regular light, just, what do you call it, tail lights. So little circle, okay, little circle, pretty much almost as far left as you can handle it. And then rounded rectangle connecting to it. All right. And this shape is mirrored on the other side. So it looks like this. Circle. All right. Rounded rectangle. Just like that. Cool, cool, cool. This is the back, which is sort of the trunk area. Okay. It's just very easy, very easy. Straight line. Down a bit. Straight line. Up again. And straight line. Yeah, I have Nightbot automated to also send all my stuff here, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and that's the VOD right there, is that youtube.com/@BeetleMoses. Does everybody have this? We've already drawn the bulk of it, right? This is like the car is maybe the most complex part of the drawing. I think I didn't mention this at the beginning, but I think the other takeaway that I wanted to kind of instill with you guys when we were drawing something like this, because it's a little bit more busy, is a lot of the drawings that we do, like this one, for example, the dancing panda. This one was easy, right? I mean, how long did it take for us to draw this? Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes? We were over and done with this really quick. It's a great drawing. It's really cute. I think you guys did an amazing job with it. But I think, and I got to remind myself this sometimes too, so I want to instill this in you too, it pays off to work on something that's a little bit longer, right? The juice is worth the squeeze. If you go a little bit longer to draw something that's a little bit more complicated, a little bit more detailed, like this, for example, is a much more detailed drawing, the raccoon. But the payoff, I think, is a little bit sweeter because you're like, damn, yeah, I put the time in there, but look what I made. I got something kind of cool. Are we good to use things like select tools to mirror parts, or would you prefer? Yeah, do whatever works for you, man. That's fine. I'm gonna show you how to draw it. No, I draw everything by hand. Like I draw everything on paper. That's how all my comics are drawn. I only draw digital for the sake of the stream because it's just easier to show you guys. I just don't know how to do things like mirroring, or I'm kind of like a baboon when it comes to I'm using AI to draw mine. Do it whenever. Use the tools that are available to you. I think it's pretty clear to most people. It's clear to me sometimes. By the way, this is the back hatch of the car, which is just a little oval with a line. Usually I can tell by looking at somebody's drawings what tools that they used to create it, and it just creates a different effect. Do you scan your paper and then color it digitally? That's exactly right, yeah. But I scan it through my phone. It's kind of like a clunky way. Just take a photo of it and then I turn the contrast way up. Alright, the back window here. Back window. It's a straight line across the bottom. I guess technically across the middle, right, of the car here. And then another sort of rounded rectangle, almost semicircle shape across the top, like that. Cool. And then we have two car seats, which are also like the same shapes that we've been drawing. So another rounded rectangle. And right next to it, a second one. Okay. And then more rounded rectangles slash ovals. I guess it's more of an oval shape across the top. And on this side, same thing. It's the headrest of the car. And then to connect it, I'm just doing line, 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 line. It's a cute car, right? Yeah, that's it for the car. I mean, honestly, we just crushed it. That's it. The next thing that we're going to do is draw the raccoon. Okay. So let's move it over a bit. You guys got all that? We're going to draw the raccoon. Car seat headrest. I know that's a band. I'm aware of them, but I don't think I've ever heard one of their songs. TBH. Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. You guys paying attention? It's a little bit of anatomy, but it's a raccoon, so not really. About halfway down where the window is at, right? Like right here. We're going to make a curve that comes down. That's the shoulder. It's my favorite band. I don't know. I go through phases where I'm like listening to different things. I do ironically love the Beatles, but I really like this band Built to Spill. I always listen to those guys. There's like this one album that they have, Perfect From Now On, which is like the album that I kind of put onto. Like if I'm in a bad mood or something, or I feel like I like out of sorts, that's how I kind of put that one on to like return to center. Beatles are great. Beatles are just an amazing band. I really do listen to like a pretty wide variety of stuff. I know a lot of people say that, but it's true. I love listening to new music. Okay. Little line peeking out. And then the hand, which is actually, it's just 4 points. Point. Where? point, point, point. That's the hand. Wait, I'm on a Flying Lotus kick. Flying Lotus is incredible. Their live cover of Black Paint by Death Grips is a pretty good. Never listened to any of their other stuff, though. I'm not even aware of that, but that's awesome. What's your favorite Beatles album? I think Revolver is my favorite Beatles album, but there's a lot of... Abbey Road is great. They're all good. They're all really good. Plastic Ono Band by John Lennon, like solo album. Amazing. My favorite band right now is Black Midi. Again, like I'm aware of them, but I don't know any of their songs. Weezer's awesome. One of my friends really likes prog rock, and specifically a band named Car Bomb. Their music is a bit loud for me, though. Prog rock's sick. How do I feel about metal? I like metal. I don't listen to, like, I know there's so many different variations. By the way, look, guys, I'm making like a little chubby, see how his arm's kind of chubby, added like a little curve to it? It's his arm coming back around. As far as like my metal tastes go, I like things that's a little bit more doom, black metal, spacious sounding. I love this band Electric Wizard that I know some of you guys who follow me on Instagram. I posted like a post with their song in it, and I got a lot of people like, "Oh my god, I love Electric Wizard." This album Dope Throne by them. I was listening to that while I was drawing the other day. Amazing record. There's this band called Weakling, which is I think defunct, but they're an American black metal band. They're awesome. But some stuff like real like grindcore, like crazy shit, I just can't get into. It's just too much for me. Revolver, more like bass revolver. That's true. Personally, my taste is just a hellhole mash of every genre that exists in a 60-hour playlist. Facts. Sleep by Dope Smoker, amazing album. I think that's what you're referring to. Klaatu is a pretty cool Beatlesque band. Yeah, I know they have that one song that's like, fuck, what is that? I know what song that it's gonna come to me later on. Klaatu is good. I can't remember that one song. Crazy that Dark Side of the Moon turned 50 today. That's fucking crazy. That's a great album too. A lot of bass. I don't even know what that's in reaction to. Devin Townsend, no, I don't know. Oh yeah, calling occupants of interstellar craft. That's the one. That's the only one that I know by them, but I do like that song. Calling occupants of interstellar craft. Switchfoot Love? I don't know that one. Alright, ready? We're going to draw the tail. We must stay focused, my brothers. Ready? Curvy shape. See that? Loose S. I know sometimes you guys struggle with the curves, but just take it slow. Take it slow. The slower you go, the more that... And remember, before you... Instead of just looking, I don't want you just looking at my drawing while you're drawing, because that doesn't help. I want you to look at the shape. Okay, visualize it. Now look at your drawing. Don't look at my drawing anymore. Block out the screen. Look at your drawing. How's it looking so far? I actually would like you to comment how is your drawing looking so far. But now with that shape that I just drew, I just want you to think, alright, how did Beetle draw it? Okay, how am I going to draw this? How's this going to fit into my drawing? And then I want you to do it. Drawing looking hot, hell yeah. Can't even stick with one language on my playlist because it's like Spanish, Japanese, Chinese. Yeah, that's awesome. Wobbly wheels, that's okay. Kind of messed up the outlines on the card. That's alright. Don't worry about it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And by messed up, by what metric? Because it doesn't look exactly like mine? So what? It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. Mine doesn't even look exactly like my own drawing. You know what I mean? Your hand looks like a crushed spider. Just got in, what are we drawing? We're drawing a raccoon hanging out the window of a car. And he's going, what do you mean you don't have trash? This raccoon's been hitting the gym. Alright, it's alright. You guys got that first bit of the tail? We're going to bring it back. And At least this is the way mine fit in. I'm going to put a little curve here, but try to judge. This is the general shape, right, of the tail. How does it fit into your car? I know some of you are saying that it's kind of wide. Don't just draw it because I'm drawing it. Think about how you want your raccoon's tail to look. How does it fit in your windshield? This is how mine fit. Cool. And then I'm giving them stripes. And remember, with the stripes, it's not a straight line. Not a straight line. They're curves because we want to give it a little bit of dimension. Curve, curve, curve. Good. And then I'm going to color mine in. Just doing this. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. That's what it is, not interstellar, interplanetary. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Alright. Now, we draw the head of the raccoon. Okay, start with a little ear. Remember to give yourself enough room. You don't want it overlapping necessarily with the arm, so give yourself a little bit of room. It's just this little triangle, upside down V shape. And then connected to it is kind of another little triangle shape. That's just bringing it to the back window here. The Carpenters covered that song. That's cool. I love finding cool covers of like random songs. All right, the shape of the snout is interesting. I think even the way I drew it originally, I had to look at a picture of a raccoon and I was like, oh, they actually have longer snouts than I was expecting. I think the longer that you guys can go with this one, you're going to like the way it looks a little bit better. All right? So start with the forehead. It's a bit slanted. Down. Okay. And then the snout, fairly long. Did you guys get this shape? Pretty good. Yes. Curving back. See how we did that? It's a curve. It's not necessarily a perfect point, but it does come to this sort of... what's the word? You have an obtuse angle and an acute angle. This one comes back on sort of an acute angle. Cone shaped. And then we're going to make sort of this C shape, backward C shape for the mouth. Like that. Backward C shape. So cute. So cute. Gentle acute. Okay, got the C shape for the mouth. Lip, which is just a curve back around. I think how I want to draw this bit. Yeah, that looks good. There's going to just be this line that connects it to his body. And see how I let the lip kind of goes over this next line. You got a little tooth. I'm going to give him one tooth. His nose, I'm just going to cap it like that. And color that in. Yeah, we got Alex Crocus. I know when I was drawing this, I was like, kind of biting Alex Crocus style a little bit. Amazing artist, by the way. Phenomenal comic artist. We also had him on Cold Cuts Pod. That dude is freaking awesome. Really funny. And he does all his stuff in watercolors, which I just love finding comic artists that use, like, unconventional styles. He's super talented. Really funny guy. All right. Little circle for the eye. But then the most important thing is the eye bag. And just remember when you're drawing when you draw that circle around the eye, this is the interesting thing, is that you can manipulate it to kind of look like eyebrows. You can make the top of that line. See how that kind of gives them like an angry look? This kind of gives them like a sad look. See what I mean? You can manipulate that line to give them a different look. I kind of like the look that's a little bit like, not angry, but just like, what the you know what I mean? What do you mean? Looks more like a weird shark. Yeah, kind of furrowed. Well, this will help with the shark thing probably, is that we're actually going to... I missed something on the ear that we need to do. Color in the circle around the eye. And then in the ear, I forgot to do this, but we're going to put a little triangle in there. Just like that. Epic mustache. Thank you. Thank you. Nice work. Thank you, guys. Exasperated. He does look kind of exasperated. Looks concerned. Yeah, it's good. It's funny, honestly. Any epic is a stretch. Yeah, I don't know if it's like epic. Yeah, this is good though. This is good. Okay. Let's move over a bit. All right. We still have the other side of this drawing here. Don't need too much room for it. But we need to make a little bit. All right, a little bit of room. Even I kind of took up more space than I intended here. What? Oh, excuse me, guys. Does anybody know that video of Kodak Black is on live stream? Thank you. Kodak Black is on live stream and he sneezes and then he just crosses his arms and he's watching the chat and he's like, I'm gonna wait to see who say bless you. And then all of a sudden the chat's like, bless you, bless you. Anyway, it's funny. Okay, ready? Now, we make the little box. So line up, sneeze again. I'll let you guys know if another one comes. Thank you for all the bless yous. One line, oval shape. The reason I ask you to do an oval shape first is because you want to give yourself enough room. Unblessed? Can't unbless me. Line, line, line. And then make little dots. It's for the speaker. A little rectangle off to the side because it's a box. All right. This will probably help you just plot everything out on the same plane, the same lateral plane as the wheel. Just make a little rectangle. It's easy to just draw that first, just so you can plot out how long this needs to be, because then you're going to draw two lines coming up to connect. Third dimension. Okay, ready? I kind of didn't give myself enough room here, but we're going to make it work. Just below this one, like just below where this one started, big line all the way up. And another one right next to it. connect them to make a rectangle. We're doing a little bit of perspective work today, guys. All right, a little bit of perspective, because we're gonna make a sign, right? It's gonna be a sign. But the important thing is that this side is farther away from us than this side, right? It is. Let me see if I can draw this. Farther away. How did that come out? Kind of bad. It's supposed to be an arrow, 3D. But because that bit is farther away, because this side is farther away than this side, it's not a perfect rectangle, right? It gets a little bit small. It's more of a trapezoid. So, when you're drawing this, it's slight, right? It's not this, but it's just a slight angle as you go, facing down. And then opposite on this side, it goes slightly up. Slightly up. Did you guys get that? And then it's just a straight line connecting the two. How we doing? You guys with me? Ready? Another line. And remember, this line is at the same angle as this line. Roger? When the chat goes quiet, it makes me think that just you guys are drawing. Alright, ready? This rectangle is it's overlapped, right, with the other one. And the pole goes up to connect it. Filing your tax return? I understand. Yeah, I was like, it's tax season, baby. Tax season. Okay, ready? Now, I'm going to name this place just because I couldn't think of anything funnier. Maybe, I'm sure you guys can think of something funnier. I named it McTrashies. Alright, I want to do the same thing here. McTrashies. McTrash Donalds. I will call mine Arby's. That's good. And then I think the fun of it is adding some menu items. So I go 1, whatever you can fit, right? 2. Actually, it's too far over. 2, 3, and then my 4 is kind of caught behind there. But if your 4 fits, then you know what to do. Let's see. Gonna have the same text, but it's a sheets. And then I'm gonna draw. Oh wow, you're doing pixel art? That's crazy. Is there gay porn on the menu? On your menu, you can put anything you want. Alright, I'm gonna draw what I had here, but this is totally up for interpretation. If you don't want to follow along, if you want to draw your own thing that is funnier, right? Like I don't know, a diaper or something. Gross. You could do that. I'm gonna just keep it simple. If you guys want to follow along, this is what it's gonna be. Ready? We're gonna go loose M, kind of looks like a bird, and then bumps along the bottom. Okay. W shape. Okay. Another W shape. W. More bumps. This is a apple core. Can you draw the cheetah babe from Hightail Hall next, but extremely hung? You're going to have to watch the latest Patreon episode of Cold Cuts, patreon.com/coldcuts to see that one. Wink, wink. Yellow Swag Studios in the chat. Mods, you know what to do. Get rid of this guy. And then look, I'm just making a little stem. Hello, Yellow Swag. You did a great job voicing all the female characters on the episode. I knew without looking that had to be Zach. That's the guy from Twitter. Yo. Damn, Hightail Hall is exactly what I need right now. I know, isn't it crazy that famous guy from Twitter, Yellow Swag, is in this chat? We just met. I don't know anything about the guy. Yellow Swag, I'll smash your pee hole on Pokemon Showdown. What's up, Moses? Love your work. I'm curious how you come up with your comic ideas. They come to me in cryptic dreams after I smoke a lot of DMT. Just kidding. I don't really know. This is a banana peel. It's a hook shape. Okay, kind of coming back around here. Another hook shape. Okay, now this one comes around, that gives it that 3D effect. Do you see how I did that? They're all just J's, J shape, J, 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 J. Comes down. And then the little top. Kind of needs another one back there. Yeah, that looks better. Gave it a little curvy. Smoke DMT and see if it gives you ideas so you can say that unironically. I vote. Maybe. Maybe on stream next time. The way I see it, Beetle Moses is a professional shit poster. Yeah, I guess so. What should the third thing be? What's your honest opinion on raccoons? Can the raccoon have a big belly and rub it please for Twitter? Would be so funny if the raccoon had like a giant heaving breasts hanging out of the car. Yellow Swag has completely derailed this stream. Okay, I thought you had some type of process, but to know that they just come out of your head. No, I really don't. I mean, I'll go like full 2 weeks and I'm like, wow, I don't have any new ideas. I'm never going to have a good idea again. It's over for me. And then I'm like lying in bed one night, going to sleep, and it's like 1 a.m. and my eyes shoot open and I have like 5 ideas and I just write them all in my notes app. I have no idea why. COVID mess. Next drawing lesson will be SCP. What is that one? Sandwich with a bite out of it. Beer can is good. Third should be YOLO Swag. MILF Titty Raccoon. YOLO Swag. Why are you dating my dad? You should combine YOLO Swag ideas with DMT. I'm a genius. Oh my god. That's so true, I know. Yellow Swag appearing in chat is like feeding gremlins. All of a sudden, all the conversation turns to large breasts. Old shoe. Yeah, let's do that. Like a stinky boot. Start with a circle. Beetlejuice is the type of dude to open his eyes at 1 a.m. with 5 comic ideas and say "Eureka" with one finger pointed in the air. That's literally how it works. Check your cell for funny news. I have my shit on Do Not Disturb. Oh god. Can't say that out loud, but that's hilarious. Okay, ready here. Let's keep going. We have this little thing. So I just did that little bumpy thing. It's just line. This is how I make folds in clothing too. Kind of a nice little tip that I might give you. Just a line. And then this L shape, V shape type deal. Over here, upside down U, urethra. Let's see. Whoops, the dog demanded walkies as soon as we drew the rear bumper, so I'll have to follow McTrashies along on YouTube. That's alright. I'll have this one uploaded. This one has a little bit of a heel. Did I ever play RuneScape growing up? No, I had a Gateway computer. I couldn't run it at my house. Actually, I don't really like how that looks. I had friends that loved RuneScape, but I never could do it. This one, the bottom of the shoe, I just drew a little line. Upside down U. Yeah, they're all uploaded. All my old ones are VODs on my YouTube channel, which is linked in my... It's linked on at the top of my Twitch page. YouTube.com/@BeetleMoses. It's up there. All the old ones. This one's going to go up sometime tomorrow, too. Oh my god, chat's moving fast. Maybe I'll do practice painting the line art after this, since I have some drawing momentum. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, ready? Straight line across to the other side of the boot. And then we just want the lip of the boot, which is 2 lines. One there, one there. Can even kind of... add little details there. Alright, and now the punchline, which is what we're going to write, is just... What do you mean you're out of trash? And another little tip. I don't know why I learned this a long time ago, but if you guys don't already know this, when you're drawing a speech bubble to somebody, it's a common misconception that you have to have the lines coming all the way out of the mouth. Totally not necessary. You can just have it generally directed in their direction, and it translates exactly the same. In fact, it looks a little bit better that way. So you don't have to worry about this reaching his mouth. It just has to be pointing at him slightly. And I'm not even doing a full speech bubble, because that's not even really necessary for this. What do you mean you're out of trash? Have the raccoon say, my wife is a slut. Is the raccoon trying to get people to participate? Trash machine broken. Mr. Joker moment was this one time I went to Pollo Tropical and they were out of Pollo. Oh, my Joker moment, not Mr. Joker. I was like, who's Mr. Joker? Mine is McDonald's. Guys, you know what we just did? We just made a flipping, pardon my French, heckin' awesome drawing. It looks really good, actually. Mr. Joker. You should have an evil clown peeking out of the corner, but I filled up the ice cream machine this time, mischievously. Oh, what? The Slug Knight? Slug Knight in the chat. That's my boy right there. If you guys don't follow the Slug Knight on Twitter, he draws very funny comics. And I was talking about him on my last drawing. Oh, the stream's not over. We're going to do another drawing. He draws amazing comics. And I was talking about on my last stream that he does them with a mouse, a computer mouse. Live Slug Knight reaction, big smile. He draws it with a mouse, and it looks good, which is, I mean, I don't understand how you do that. But Slug Knight was one of the first people on Twitter. It was really like, I had YOLO Swag telling me, oh, post to Twitter, and I still didn't really get it until I drew a comic that was just a drawing. It wasn't even a comic. It was just a drawing of how it feels to chew 5 gum, and it was just this like bald guy with a carrot in his ass. And I got like something like 10 or 20 minutes later, Slug Knight, who I had never spoken to at that time, replied to the tweet with his own drawing of this. It was like how it feels to chew 5 gum, and it was the same guy, but he had 2 fish hanging, like their mouths hanging from his nipples and one from his dick, and it was like funnier than my drawing, and I was like, oh. I understand why people use Twitter, because it's like, this is why. It's just the community is so funny, and it's like and you know what, and I mean, it's also the only one, the ratio that started it all. I think you might have ratioed me, honestly. And what's funny is that Twitter is the only, it's like the only social media that I can think of that you can reply with like a fully new tweet, like a drawing. It just has the most freedom in the replies that you can make. And that's why there's just so many funny comments on Twitter, and Slug Knight was the one that showed it to me. So shout out, amazing artist, super funny guy. How many Patreon episodes are there? I've watched all the free pods and even some Sissy Hypno out of sheer desperation. Dude, there's a bunch now. I mean, yeah, at least 30. We've been doing it for a long time. Some really good ones. The random people raging at you and posting hate like you murdered their family makes me smile. I really don't know what that was about, dude. Love you, Slug. Yeah, I really don't know what that was about. And it's true. I saw that at 9 in the morning, and I was like, what is this about? Like, what could you be mad at? And the bonus ones, yeah, Yellow Swag is telling the truth, man. The yellow ones, you waste of human flesh. I know, it's like, what? The bonus episodes are really funny. Some of the hardest that I've laughed on Cold Cuts Pod are on the bonus episodes. Very good. I know the comments after I posted that Banksy comic. That one also just blew up, so it reached, like, sometimes there's this other side. It's like, it's the flip side of when, like, a comic does, like, really well, is it reaches an audience that's not your fan base. Oh, dude, thank you, Trashbins. You know how much love I have for you. Love Trashbins. Also an incredible comic artist, too. He's early in his comic career, but if you don't follow Trashbins on Twitter, an amazing artist, really funny, based Trashbins, great OC character, funny-ass dude. He's just getting his legs on Twitter, so if you want to support him, he has the full power of the Beetle army behind him. He's also really good at Jackbox. I don't know how I came to follow you. I think I just saw your post on Twitter and smirked enough at your post. DreamWorks face. Was before your Banksy comic for sure, though. Thank you. Guys, let's stay focused. What are we drawing next? We have a whole other drawing to do. This one was this was a good, like, beefy one. So why don't we draw something kind of, like, fun, quick, easy. I'm really excited to see how your drawings came out, like, looking like this. Ideal Zebra Woman. That is not quick and easy. That's extremely complicated. Club Penguin. It's cute, but I need something more. There needs to be something else. Maybe something with a gnome. Club's Penguin smoking a cig. When did y'all play Jackbox? Yeah, if you want to play Jackbox, you join the Patreon. We be playing Jackbox pretty much like once every 2 weeks. We hop on there. King Julian from Madagascar is a hot babe. Draw a pill bug. I've been thinking about drawing a comic with a pill bug. Penguin trying to fly, but his dump truck ass is weighing him down. I can't draw birds at all. Can we draw a bird or something? Penguin rolling a meth pipe. Pill bug on the pill bug plays. Can't draw birds at all. What can I draw with a bird? Something with a big booty. Maybe there is something there. What do you guys think of this? I'm gonna make a new one. Get another piece of paper out, guys. Gnome riding a bird? We could do that. I was actually gonna do the dump truck ass penguin. Like 2 birds is what I was thinking. Let's say 2 birds that are flying away. Alright. Into the sunset. And a penguin that's like... Wait. pissed off that he can't fly. But it's actually because he has a giant ass. Is that good? Not really. Jesus. Italian mobster painting. I'm like 50-50 on this. 2-panel art. I mean, we can make this better. Like, we can make it a better drawing. His ass clap make it lid. Lord knows I would. You like that one? A meteorite strike the birds? Back to the butts. I know, I feel like the butts are always like just easy. I could make a gnome. What do you think? Should we do gnome? Something gnome related or this penguin drawing? Should I flip a coin or do you want to vote? You want to vote? Penguin kind of looks like a dick. I was thinking that too. We could make him less dick-like. Gnome. Vote. Alright, guys. Put it to a vote. Can my mod handle that? Are you still doing your taxes there? Or can you set up a vote? We did a gnome thing already. What? What did we do? Did we? I don't remember that. Remind me of the gnome thing. How do I set up a... I don't know how to set up a voting thing. Penguin does look like a dick. Alright, guys. I don't know how to set up the voting thing, so we're going to flip a coin. Just say press 1 for gnome. Now, here's what we'll do. Club Penguin Old Yellering a Puffle. That's really funny, but I think it's a little too brutal for the sake of the stream. That is funny, though. Okay. Let's say penguin or gnome. We could do the Club Penguin thing. It's just a little... It'd be complicated too. Maybe we'll do that for the other one. Penguin. Wait, penguin? No. Penguin. No. Alright, ready? We're gonna flip it. What do you guys think it is? Is it penguin or gnome? Oh! Gnome boys won this one. Alright, we'll draw something gnome related. What should the gnome be doing? Gnome gang. Gnome boys. I'm kind of copying. I got another guy. Ellie Foss that I got to shout out. I'm kind of going to be copying his steez here a little bit. Let's actually turn our paper the other way. Let's go, where is Ellie Foss? I don't know where he's at. I think Ellie Foss is not here because it's like 4 a.m. his time. I'm pretty sure he cannot attend these. But amazing drawing artist. Amazing artist also. Jesus, man. Okay. What should our gnome be doing? What do you guys think? Watering his sunflower? That's cute. Should we just make him like kind of chilling and watering something? I can show you guys how to do that. Let me just plot this out real quick. Don't mind me. Sorry guys, chat amongst yourselves while I figure this out. Sorry, guys. You guys like that? Want to learn how to draw that, but like a little bit nicer? Gnome railing a sig. Is that cute? Alright, let's draw this one. I like it. Alright, you guys got the general, Okay, we're gonna draw it. We're gonna draw it. You guys got the general plot of where this is going. Now, this is off the dome, and it's a little bit, you know, kind of figuring it out as I go. So we might kind of goof it up together, but that's all right. It's all part of the process. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready? We're gonna start with the little plant on the ground. This is also gonna help us give general spatial awareness for the rest. So it's just 3 little bumps on the ground. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Wiggly line. Okay, identical wiggly line coming up. And then we're gonna make these 2 leaves coming out. But it's easy version, so it's just a curve and another curve. Curve going the other way, and another curve going that way. All right. Now we're gonna make, this is the, let me think about this for a second. Circle, little oval shape, which is the water spout. Two lines that form a cone shape. Am I going too fast? Are you guys still with me? Little line. Good. Little line. Rounded to connect. Now I'm spacing it out a little bit, but it's also because you got to think, this is the type of drawing that is a little bit easier to do in pencil first, because there's a lot of things on top of each other. We have the plant in front of the shoes, in front of the watering spout. The hand is going over the, what do you call it? Handle. It's a lot of things going on, but just bear with me. All right, we're gonna get through it together. Give yourself a little bit of room, because this is the part of the finger that's holding on to the water spout. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. Still cheat code. Curve. Same curve coming down this way. And you can connect them with a little line. That's actually the handle there. This bit is going to be the finger. Stick figure time. Came at the right time. From about the middle of this curve, we're going to make a curve coming up. It's like a C, just a C shape. Another C. And one more C. But actually this one, just keep it going all the way to there. That's our hand cheat code for today. Did you guys get that? C, 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 all the way to the handle. Yippee! That reminds me of that one like TikTok that's like, I'm playing Fortnite and drinking cola. Yippee! Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? See you later. Thank you for coming through. Oh, that's where it's from. Classic. Thank you for coming through. Okay, ready? Nifty. Ready? Circle. I love that guy. So I just made that little curve. It's not even a full circle. It's just a curve up here. This is the watering spout. So I did that line with a slight curve connecting the two. Slight curve right around here and then straight line. And then the same general curve that you used here, we're going to use that same shape all the way to here. And then just bring it up. Little bit complicated. But did you guys get that? Draw little raindrops. Got it? All good so far? All right, next. His arm is going to be peeking out this way. Let's see. How's this going to look? His hand's kind of doing something weird, but that's all right. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm just figuring out how I want this to look. That looks better, a little bit shorter. Okay, so keep it short, but it's this kind of rounded rectangle shape. Almost an oval. But remember, it's a gnome, so he's not really, you know, not too long. And then we're going to draw his little hat, which is just a... Is this going to be me as a baby? Yes. Ready? Draw a hat, which is just a point, almost as high. This can reach as the highest point of your paper, because there's nothing above him. And I think the taller it is, the funnier it is. Comes back down. I'm torn between learning a genuine trait like drawing or expanding my Factorio factory. Tough call. Very tough call. And then the bottom, because it's a cone, remember to keep it a little curvy there. Eyes. There's a little curve with the eye. That's his nosy. And then the other eye. So it's curve, U-shape, curve. And then we give him his little eyes. Dick face. It's classic. It's that Kilroy was here face. Don't think it, don't say it. Curve here. That's where his mustache goes. And another one right there. So curve, and then it's this curvy shape for his mustache. And you can bring his little face down there. And then bumpy shape all the way around for his beard. And now I'm going to kind of make his hair a little, like, spiky, I guess, coming out of there. I just think it looks funny. Now on the other side, his little arm, see, is coming back down. Looks kind of angry. That's alright. He's frustrated that's taking so long to grow. I think this is going to be one that looks really good with color if you guys decide to color it in. Here's what I'm going to do for his outfit. It's going to be kind of wearing a cone shape, so line out. Okay, straight line. Rounded across the bottom. But then he's wearing, I'm going to make it so he's wearing a little jacket, so point up and in. It's a little button. That's the other bit of the jacket. Down. See how I did that? I went up and over, drew a button, and now we're drawing the other, what do you call this? I don't know, other side of the jacket. Same curve that we have here, we're going to do over on this other side. So it's curve. Curve to there. And then just bring it up. On this side, you can make his other little hand by just creating a little rectangle shape. This is arm. Hell yeah, I hope my one day can be gnome level of luxurious. This is a really nice beard. And then his little hand is just like 3 J's, like that. J, J, J. From Gnome Depot. Mods, get Slugnut out of the chat. I can't stand this shit. Alright, ready? Line down. Very pleasant gnome. Band. Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying this gnome. Line down. And then curve shape for his little boot. And try to make it not go past this little mound of dirt here. I kind of already messed that up a little bit. But it's okay if he has flat feet, because he's a gnome. Like that. And then his other foot goes right here, just behind the plant. So it's that L shape, and then curve, and a line back up. That looks great. I don't really even know what else to add for this one. It looks pretty good. I would say coloring this one in is going to give it a little bit more life. Actually, this is one thing you can do. Inside, if you have room inside the pail, I would add just a curve going the opposite way. That's going to make it look like there's some water in there. Other than that, it's a good looking gnome. A garden flamingo real quick. Yeah, you guys want me to show you how to do that? Just in the back. Right here. Here's how you would draw a garden flamingo. It's just a straight line. U shape through the straight line. And then it's this backwards S shape. Curve down. Curve back up. So I did that. It's just a lot of long curves. Keep it going around the neck, and then right here is where the fat part begins again. That's it. Connect it. Give a little eye. And a wing. And then out of the bottom, that's it. It's a garden flamingo. I know that was fast. Did you get that? Curve up and over. Yeah, and then I would say you could just make his that little spiky in the background. Oops. For the grass. And then just color it. Looks good, right? I got a question for you guys. What would you like if I would? I mean, I'm gonna do these classes. I'm gonna keep doing them. If I was gonna do another class, like another type of stream on like Fridays, like let's say I started streaming more and I was like branching out, what would you like to see me do? Would you like to watch me like play a video game, react to things, watch things, video games? Get a Yellow Swag video games, gaming, hot tub. Oh, could I zoom out, please? Of course. What's that? I mean, I love the drawing stream. Yeah, show art. I love Sonic Adventure 2, Hot Tub Gaming, Ben. Watch One Piece. I mean, I think gaming is probably like the next logical step. Like, I'm still obviously I'm really enjoying these drawing classes, and not even to toot my own horn, but I just don't really think there's other streamers that are doing this. And I love the reaction, like I love the response that I'm getting from you guys, and I think it's actually really positive. So I'm not going to stop doing the drawing classes, but I would like to get some of my numbers up in terms of streams, like streaming more. And I think doing more than 2 classes a week is a lot. It's a lot. And also these classes, once we hit like the hour 30 mark, I'm pretty much out of material for us to do. So something like gaming would give me an opportunity to sit down and play for like a longer period of time. Music reactions would be sick if you can get away with that. No, that's the thing. I don't think I can get away with it. Since these are more about teaching us simple stuff, you could draw more complex things at your normal speed and commentate along. It's true. Play slots. Sonic Adventure 2's plot and voice acting is a treat. I love Sonic Adventure 2. The best doing it. Thank you. Maybe Friday should be the more instructive, fundamental drawing tutorials. Yeah, I could do something like that. I mean, we could do something more complicated. I could actually just be drawing like my comics, right? And you guys can, I guess, just be watching, and it'd be more just me commentating rather than like a class-focused thing. But I really do just like the class. I enjoy it. Yeah, regular schedule Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, same time that we're doing right now. Yeah, my schedule's on my Twitch page. If you follow me, you'll also see when I go live. So yeah, please follow me if you don't already. If you're watching and you don't follow me, that would help me out a lot. Maybe animation, is that possible? Like flipbook stuff? Yeah, animation. That's like one thing that like takes a while. It's a little bit more tedious, but maybe step by step would be something fun for us to all work on together. Toasty Patel freestyle raps trash bins. You better watch it. That's some deep dive lore. Comment if you would like to see me and YOLO Swag put out another rap song. That was my first time joining one. It was very relaxing. Yeah, I love doing these. They're really fun. Pen and paper, doing curves in pixel art is a nightmare. Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing it in pixel art. I gotta see how yours came out in pixel art. That is so fresh. Yes, comment. Anyway, that is the end of the stream, guys. I had a really good time. So excited to see how your drawings came out. And thank you for tuning in. We're gonna be back at this Monday, 8 p.m. Maybe I'll jump in on Friday during the day, but I don't know if I'll have a class prepared. Maybe I'll just stream, just doing some fun stuff. But yeah, these are great, man. Thank you so much. If you want to support me further, you can check out the Patreon, the Cold Cuts Patreon, patreon.com/coldcuts, which is me and YOLO Swag Studios. You get early access to Beetle Comics, early access to YOLO Swag Comics, bonus comics, bonus episodes of the podcast. You can click my personal YouTube channel, which is also in the description there, to watch this VOD if you missed some of it. Follow me. And that's it. I'll see you in the DMs. I'll see you on Twitter. That was really fun. All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.